wonder how long it's been since I uploaded last. Let's see. Yeah, that's my channel. And wow, it's quite a few months. 4 months ago. So what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And it has been quite some time, but I wanted to do a VR video since I got the VR headset. And what better to do it on than a challenge? So, I, I I know it's been a while, and reason why is that I have really no excuse. It's just that I don't like the editing process of of when you make a video. It's like you make the video, you have to edit it, and that part is not what I really like about it. But I do it. I have to do it, and I hope this turns out well. If it doesn't, well, dang it. If it doesn't turn out well. Ah, character creation. How wonderful where you can create your character. Now, I did this in two sessions. I played it for not too long. Not too long, as in I played up until I got the first pump regulator installed. Now, if you haven't played the game, spoilers, spoiler alert. I played this on story because it is challenging enough. I don't need to do it on standard. I thought maybe for my second playthrough I should do a female character, because why not? And I forgot that I was doing a challenge when I first got in, so I just went up and threw my knife, picked it up, and realized I failed the challenge. Except, you can't do the challenge. Well, I'm not counting the tutorial because it forces you to kill a walker. I don't know why it forces you to kill a walker, it just does. It makes you kill all of the walkers with your knife. And that's something that I really didn't want to do, because the challenge was to not kill a single thing. So I resisted from killing the zombie and realized I had to. When I stopped messing with the zombies, or walkers, I kinda just decided to kill, and was like, I'm not counting the tutorial, because it forces me to kill. It's challenge failed if you really want to say that uh, that the tutorial counts, unless you want to go through and see if you can get past the tutorial without killing a zombie walker. I'm probably gonna keep doing this mistake. Uh, couldn't skip this part either. Killed this. How did I even kill this walker like that? I don't know. Just confusing. So, funny thing when you have to go and shoot, you actually don't have to kill the walker that's next to the gun. You can if you want, but it doesn't force you to. Which is good, because I'm only getting away with these 6 kills. But I do something really stupid with the gun. And I break multiple rules of uh, gun safety, firearm safety. I ran up to grab the gun, tried to not kill the walker because wanted to see if I could. Just try to play the game without killing this one. Try to reload without grabbing my ammo. And, the science. I thought, what would happen if I shot myself in the game, if I tried to? Well, you saw what happened. You die. You just die. No if or buts about it. You die. At least in the tutorial. And back to shooting the gun. This time not shooting myself, even though I felt like I wanted to in the game again because I had to do the entire tutorial again. Wish you could skip that. Emptied my firearm, reloaded it for some odd reason, and threw it away. There, I threw it away. And here is where the game starts. After the tutorial, this is where it actually counts. No ifs or buts. Well, the tourist. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that voice. No, I'm not. Not anymore. You got that much. I've played the game. Well, I've beaten it twice by now. And my first playthrough, I killed everyone at the end. Yeah, I killed everyone at the end. And I can't do that this game, sadly. Now, I did record the audio once already, and had to delete the whole audio because it failed. I failed at doing something right. Somehow. Now, when you get to these walkers, you normally shoot them and they break the boat pretty fast. Well, if you decide to throw the gun away like I did, they don't break it as fast. They do break it, it's just not at the speed they do. Now, I did my third playthrough in the middle of my 2 sessions on this game, and I killed all 3 walkers with 3 bullets. Yeah, I ran past all these walkers, and shut the gate, hoping they couldn't break it, because they break doors. Oddly enough, yeah, they break doors. Talked to guy that I forgot name of, and the Shallows, picking up everything so I can salvage them. Couldn't do her quest because I would have to put her husband to sleep. And if you haven't been listening so far, I can't kill a single thing, which is the challenge. Went to the kids' room to pick up the mic. Had to fight off the zombie walker. Push the walker away and ran back to my boat. Back to the swamp we go. And yeah, recording thing. This is with the Oculus Quest. I can cast to the app and record things. It's marvelous. It's just that it just didn't record most of the stuff, so it skipped to this. I rushed to get the pump regulator because I couldn't kill anybody, and rushing is gonna be the main point of this game pretty soon. Now, oddly, I did not get grabbed. Just somehow didn't get grabbed. Oh, I remember his name, Henri. If you don't kill him, he turns and comes back and he drops. Zombie getting sounds kinda like an arrow. And walker instead of zombie. The ward. My first playthrough, I shot everyone in this first section of the ward tower place. yeah. And I not shot everybody, but I had a rush. Like I said before, it becomes the main thing about this game. You rush to get everything. And with rushing to get everything, you need heals, which I do not have at the end of the game. Well, I do, but I don't have the resources, because I thought it would be a good idea to not scavenge a lot. So I talked to Casey about something I don't remember, and went to do his little quest. Still don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, getting the second pump regulator. Talked to the guy. Went around back. He gave me a note to give to his lover, and got distracted. Uh, he shot me. I'm like, dude, come on, you just shot me. I walked to the place that I needed to go. Walked upstairs after hitting this girl and gave him the note. He, in return, gave me a note, and after messing with my headset, don't know what I was doing, just messed with it a little, I walked down. She wanted to talk to me, gave me a note, and said, give this instead, so they can move on with their lives and not be distracted. So in return, I went up and hit her a couple times. Got distracted once again, becoming a trend here, to get on top of the van. And I did. Yeah. Except I later found out that I could just climb it. Failed to give him the correct note. Well, I just pulled out the wrong one, but I gave him the correct one, the one I wanted to give him. I listened to a little dialogue of the note, then skipped it. He gave me a key to the door that I needed to get into because I couldn't kill the walkers downstairs, grabbed the pump regulator, and built it, put the switch in. You know how to do it. Well,
A and
maybe
B.
not if you haven't played the game. Talked to Casey about getting it together and all the number screen. Hit the
Valve
button.
C set. All numbers
and
green. Now the button, right?
Went to install it. Down to the catacombs I go. And yeah, the catacombs aren't very scary after you've been down there a few times. Or after the first time. Not quite scary. And these guys were just around it and didn't really like me. Didn't do anything to them because I couldn't kill any of their people, sadly. I would have happily ran in there with a shotgun, like I did my first playthrough. Almost died. Grabbed my bag and quickly grabbed my heals so I could heal myself, because they did follow me around that corner. I installed the pump regulator, and down to get a cache, I think. Tower cache, I think. I don't know. Yeah, a tower cache. One of the only time I really failed and died, except for the tutorial, where the only time I died, actually, almost, I loaded before I could die. Got unlucky, this woman or man, I don't really know / care, had a shotgun, And if you don't know how shotguns work in real life and in game, they are really good at tearing things up close together. So I loaded after the guy got in the way of the door and got a little luckier because both of them had pistols. And that is good because shotguns do a lot of damage no matter what difficulty you're on. I would like for more difficulties for this game because like having a challenge is good. And yet I played on story for this challenge. I messed with this tower person with a phone after getting chased by walkers. The phone's for you. And she headbutted the phone, getting herself angry. She chased me to my boat and talking to Casey about the thing at the school, finding his friend. Yeah, I went to talk about his friend because he wanted me to go out and find him and see if he's alright, because he's worried. He hasn't returned, just like his father when he was 6. Bad joke, I know. Exactly why I made it. Got to the school, and someone forgot to lock the gate, because I just walked right in after grabbing a couple dog bowls. I don't know why they would ever be there. I waltzed right in, grabbed a part to a shotgun. Someone definitely forgot that. Just no, not even gonna attempt to finish whatever I was starting. Just no, I'm not doing that. Walked into the cafeteria where Casey's friend was held up, closed the door just in case any walkers were to waltz in, talked to his friend, and he wanted me to kill him. I was not prepared to end the challenge too early, so early, whatever. I walked out of the schoolyard and went back to the swamp. Well, I checked my notebook to make sure I did the main thing I needed to do, because I didn't want to have to travel back. It said talk to Casey and travel to the swamp before the walker got me. Wanted to see if this glass bottle would break over Henri's head. Man, that man is Henri all the time. Emptied my backpack, which I don't always tell you guys that I do because why would I have to? Back to the shallows to get the final cache. Ah, yes. This would be a challenge, alright. Because I barely made it out alive. Climbed up as fast as possible so I wouldn't get shot as fast. Person in the way couldn't. Banged her with my flashlight. I'm like, get out of the way. Grabbed the intel, dropped it instead of putting it in my bag, thought it will enter my inventory, frantically dropped to the ground, getting shot. Meanwhile, checked to see if I had the intel, and got out scot-free. Ah, they almost turned me into Swiss cheese. Ah, yes, I made that joke. I do not feel bad about making that joke. I healed up and went to return the intel. Because why wouldn't I? Went to sleep, didn't have to tell you that, but might as well. Went to get the note to meet with May Benoit entered the catacombs like always. It's not a challenge. All you have to do is walk down there, push a couple zombies out of your way, walkers out of your way, sorry, and you're to your destination. Well, almost, because you still have some walking to do. I talked to May Benoit, and when I returned, the shacks were purple. Buildings were purple. Talked to Casey about the reserve key. He told me that there's a third pump regulator. I went to the place that is always foggy, because why wouldn't it? And went to talk to a guy in this yellow building. Don't know who he is, but might as well enter the stranger's house. Nothing bad could go wrong. So I went upstairs, grabbed a part to the pump regulator, and looted his stuff. Because why wouldn't I? Talked to him. He wanted me to flood the entirety of it. That would end my challenge and fail the challenge. I failed to catch the dial, and I went to the front door, and the tower wanted to talk to me. Went to the back door, tower wanted to talk to me as well. So I went to the front door, and some of the people were gone in the front, but the two guards were mad at me for some odd reason. When I got back to my boat, I heard gunshots. And the end of the game. What a hoot. Thought it would be a challenge to get past these guys because they have shotguns, but apparently they didn't shoot on sight. And here's the thumbnail. The church. The church is so bright at night. I just waltzed right into the middle of battle and walked by a few bullets. I ran to the ladder. Funny thing, when I first played, I didn't know you could go up the ladder, so I killed a bunch of people unnecessarily. I went to go talk to Casey about how he should be owing me for the armory, but I couldn't kill Casey. I flooded the armory in the end so I could complete the challenge. One time I had to use a weapon not to kill something, just to get past a barrier, but I got rid of it. The hall of the church hall, or whatever it is. Yes, Casey wants me to shoot her. I can't. Casey, do the honors. Good job. Good job, Casey. You just killed May Benoit. Somebody the tower couldn't. Down to the basement, the facility that Casey was held up whole game. Why are there walkers down there? Doesn't really matter now, does it? I climbed the ladder to victory. Slowly to victory, apparently. Went to the boat and hopped right in. Roll the credits. It turns out you can beat The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, without killing a single thing. If you don't count the tutorial. The unskippable tutorial. But for celebration, when I got back. A week later, apparently. Yeah. It skips a week after you complete the game, after the credits roll. I decided to celebrate, not by drinking a soda, but by killing our old friend, Henri. He deserves it after all this time. I just been keeping him here. It's about time I end him. So, you can beat the game without killing anything. I hope you all enjoyed this. I surely enjoyed recording. Editing, not so much, but hey, it's part of the fun. And I'll see you all in the next video. And goodbye.